Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, like and subscribe. I know you wanna. So, the internet has been set ablaze recently with Tyami and Kenzie filming a TikTok together, we guess to attempt to stop the speculation about their weird relationship, because let's be honest about it. Many people, including myself, are just not buying the TikTok. We think it's like a PR stunt. We think it's something that they've just decided to do just to try and, get rid of some of the backlash, because a lot of people have been speculating online about their relationship, because it's quite clear that Tyami and Kenzie have been acting really off of each other. Literally since Jake Webber got with Kenzie, all the footage that we've seen has been Kenzie and Tara just being weird with each other. Kenzie especially looking very cold and off with Tara, and everyone's just been picking up on this online, and especially after Coachella it got even worse, because everyone realised they were acting weird with each other at Coachella. They weren't in each other's vlog posts. The only time Tara, Yummy and Kenzie were together in footage was for Jake Webber's vlog, and even then it's very minimal and it looked very strange. So Trisha Paytas has picked up on this and has spoken out about it on her podcast, Just Trish. She knows Jake Webber, Tara, Yummy, and even Kenzie. She's met Kenzie apparently. I guess when she interviewed Jake Webber for one of the episodes of Just Trish, Kenzie was in the background and Trisha got to meet Kenzie. So Trish Paytas is very in with them and in with the law, and has she knows what's going on, which is why I was very shocked that Trish Paytas never spoke about the Raven situation, because Trish Paytas definitely knew. I think it was probably maybe a bit too heavy for Trish Paytas to cover, and she wanted to stay out of it. Trish Paytas in her I'm staying out of drama, even though our whole podcast is to do with talking about drama. But anyway, so Trish Paytas had a lot to say about the TikTok with Tyami and Kenzie. She also thinks it's fake. She thinks it's just like a PR stunt. She is not buying it. She had a lot to say, so I'm going to play the clip right here for you guys. Grab a snack.
Did you see Tara Yummy do a TikTok collab with Kenzie Luby, Jake's current girlfriend? Yeah.
Well, I missed it. What was the TikTok?
They did Girl So Confusing, which is
what is that one?
It's the Work It Out on the remix. It's that song, which it's very fitting. It makes sense for.
Were they fighting ever? Were they ever beefing?
I think because there was so much fan speculation, because anytime Jake vlogs, it's always Tara that's featured instead of his girlfriend Kenzie. So there's always that rhetoric, which is if I was dating Jake and he was posting his ex-girlfriend this much and they were hanging out and doing Tarte trips and blah blah blah, then it would not fly with me. So there's been that speculation.
I do feel we'll see separation. she probably did the TikTok to be no, we're cool, but it won't always be like that. There's just no way. There's no way you're gonna be besties with that person. Even if they're the nicest, sweetest, and they both are. I met both of them, and they both are so nice, so sweet. They seem like girls for sure. But also it just won't. I don't know. But it's good for. It can be good for TikTok. It can be good for social media. Okay, look, we're cool together. But God, remember that podcast? I don't even remember the name. It doesn't even matter. But it was one that Tara was on, and then they had the ex come on.
Oh, yes. Dropouts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to be shady, but even what even happened to that? It's after that, it kind of was
True.
Because she was being quiet, and then the girl was being, and then people were I feel bad for Tara, and I don't even know what was happening in that. I know we talked about it. I remember. Don't get it twisted. I do remember the guy.
Yes.
But I'm just saying that
the dynamics between Tara and Indiana.
Right.
Yes.
So everyone they're trying to be we're cool, but it never came across that way, and then it everyone started looking into everything more, and we're just
yeah.
So anyways, I hope they're all well.
Yeah, same.
Mentally well too.
Yeah. And it also makes sense, I guess, why Jake hasn't really posted Kenzie that much, because he was even on here before, I think, dating Kenzie, and he was next time I have a relationship, I will not be as public about it, because he just he said it put too much weird pressure and too many people I
had met her day one that I met Jake. The first time I met Jake, she was at the house. Because I remember she was there, and I was oh, she's so pretty, or whatever. But yeah, he kind of told me, but then didn't, because I think he probably thought I had a big mouth. But then he told me that we were dating. He was kind of yes, no, kind of, but I don't talk about it, whatever. And I was okay. So I think they've been dating quite a while.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think. Yeah.
Now, because Trish Paytas has met Tyami and has met Kenzie before, it's interesting to see Trish Paytas' take on it. And also, Trish Paytas brought up that apparently Tyami has done this before with a girl who she seemed very cold with. I believe when Tyami was part of that podcast, Dropouts, of that guy called Zach, who got cancelled for having a relationship with an underage girl or something like that. I don't know the full story, but maybe I can dive into it one day if you guys want me to. But Tyami was on that podcast, and I believe the girl's name name was Indiana, and the same kind of thing happened there. Tyami was acting really off with her, or they were off with each other. Then they tried to be best friends, and then they never see each other again, and you know, everyone kind of just forgets about it. And it's funny because that's exactly what's going on here. Kenzie comes on the scene, Tyami and Kenzie are acting really odd with each other. Now they've been getting loads of backlash, and people have been calling it out. Now they're trying to make out they're best friends, and what will probably happen in the future, either Jake Webber and Kenzie will break up, and Tyra will never see Kenzie again. It seems to be maybe a pattern of behavior here of Tyami and like new girls on the scene. We're getting close to men that maybe Tyra likes herself, and then it all just gets weird and people call it out online. You know, people are going to pick up on it. Like if you're a public figure and you're filming content with people all the time, people are going to pick up on stuff like that. And I thought that was interesting that Trisha Paytas brought that out because I did not know about that. So one of my subscribers here, or followers on TikTok, I don't know, somebody tagged me in a video on TikTok recently, and I went and checked it out, and everything this girl said is literally how I feel. And she also pointed out that apparently Kenzie was part of the friendship group before Tyami and Jake Webber got with each other. So that is a bit strange. I haven't really heard about that. I think maybe someone's mentioned that in something I was looking at ages ago. That kind of changes things a lot for me if Kenzie was already friends with the group, and then, you know, because Jake Webber initially said in the breakup video that he wants him and Tyra to go their separate ways because they want some alone time. They want to discover themselves.
But we're just at this point where we almost wish we could have met at like 23,
Later
26.
in life.
Later in life, where we would at this point be having kids or
Yeah.
getting married.
So cringe.
It's not cringe. You're chilling. Okay, you just hair whipped my pizza.
Sorry.
I got the drain hair special. I know it feels weird, but we both agreed that maybe I should just be Jake and Tara should just be Tara. So I promise you, there is nothing negative going on at all. I always thought that we were the healthiest relationship ever. We had no problems. We bickered like normal people do. We never had jealousy problems. Everything was so great. So great. It's just like we really care about how we live our lives. And they always say that if you love something, let it go. And I never knew what that meant. I get it now. Like if I truly love Tara, I'm not gonna chain her to me. I want her to go and be the amazing woman that she is and just be Tyami. I want nothing more than that. And I think, you know, if it was truly meant to be, then we'll find each other later in life.
Then Jake Webber straight away is with Kenzie. And to be fair, we say straight away, maybe it wasn't. I mean, Rainy really found out, what, end of last year, mid last year, that Kenzie and Jake were dating. But let's be real, guys. Jake was not going to make it public when they first started dating. Jake could have jumped in Kenzie's bed straight after the breakup with Tara. Who knows? And people have even been speculating that Kenzie and Jake were already sleeping with each other before Tara, and Jake was doing it behind Tara's back, and that's the main reason why Jake wanted to break up with Tara, because he'd actually found a new girlfriend that he wanted to spend time with. So is it possible that Jake Webber is just playing these two girls? Who knows? But now I'm going to play this girl's clip. She was doing a tarot reading of Jake Webber, Tyami and Kenzie's relationship, and everything she was saying I thought was pretty on point. So I'm not going to play the full thing because it's quite long. So I'm going to play a clip here of the girl talking about it and doing the tarot reading for you guys.
Okay, we're gonna do a reading on Jake Webber and Kenzie. If you don't know who Kenzie is, he is the girl that he broke up with Tara to be with, because quote unquote I didn't want to be just Jake and Tara. I wanted to be myself, and you know, I feel like I couldn't grow if I was in a relationship. But a few months later, you're with somebody that was in y'all friend group. Okay, but let's see what they got going on, y'all. They try to say like, oh, on the internet, maybe she doesn't like Tara, or maybe she's not insecure, or maybe whatever. I don't think anybody in the world would be okay with the arrangement that they got, but who knows? Let's see. She definitely was there when Jake was dating Tara. She could have had feelings for him, and I even feel like they might have been talking while that was happening. Isn't it odd that when they started like blowing up and okay, maybe I'm being a little too insensitive right now, but when they start getting all this momentum, all of a sudden he breaks up with Tara, and then he gets with Kenzie after claiming that he didn't want to be in a relationship. And the crazy thing is, look at the high priestess right here, 10 of Cups, love and family. I feel like she definitely is into Jake, but there was definitely a lot of I'm not gonna say manipulation, but everything didn't sell so smoothly. Because from Jake's point of view, he didn't want to be with Tara, so he broke up with her. But I feel like the reason why he broke up with her was because he was having feelings for Kenzie, and he was starting to talk to Kenzie. You can't convince me otherwise. And with this by the cup, look at this emotionally fulfilled person. Especially with the star upside down, and then you got the Ace of Rods on this side, and then you have this Ten of Cups. Definitely emotionally fulfilled. The Ten of Cups, you got everything. You got the man, you got the kid. Look, I feel like this is Jake. Page of Rods. He doing the, oh, I don't want to really be in a relationship. And look at where this fell, how this fell. Hold on, let me see these cards down to show y'all. It was, well, like this, but I'm gonna show y'all like this. Got somebody, this is their actions. He's like, well, I'm just gonna break up with Tara for this high priestess, for Kenzie. This is him coming with the sword, trying to act like, oh, I just didn't want to be in a relationship. I didn't want to be just Jake and Tara. But you keep her around though. He definitely, he had a plan. He wasn't gonna break up with Tara and be single. And I had already said when I did Jake and Tara reading last time that he broke up with her because he wanted to go do the boom with somebody else. It wasn't that he wanted to just be single and da-da-da. People don't break up with people just to be single. Nobody does that, okay?
So yeah, I thought that's an interesting point because I hadn't really thought about that before. If Kenzie was part of the friendship group, that kind of changes things a bit for me, and that makes things look so suspicious. And not even that, just Jake Webber breaking up with Tara because he wants to be alone and gets into a relationship like not long after. That is already suspicious enough as it is. Please let me know down below, guys. What do you guys think for this? I feel like this story just keeps spiraling. I think it's all going to come to a head like sooner than we think. I think Kenzie and Jake are going to mysteriously break up, or you're never going to see them with each other again. I just can't see this working out, guys. I just feel like it's really weird. It's just like weird energy, weird vibes. I just can't see it working. Like you break out of Tyami because you want to be alone, but then Tyami's in all of your content all the time, filming videos of you all the time, phone calling you about outfits, acting like you're in a relationship still all the time. Like, why did you bother breaking up then? Is it because you had Kenzie on the side and you're fancying Kenzie more? Please let me know down below what do you guys think for this situation. Let's have keys, have a chit chat. Let me know down below your thoughts and your opinions. And that's it for this video, guys. So like and subscribe to my channel for more of me. I know you want to, baby. Hit the bell notification to be notified and pop up on your screen with a new video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.